Well, folks, as many news outlets and content creators have probably already told you, Microsoft had a pretty darn good quarter. Um, 50 plus million Call of Duty Black Ops 6 players, I believe $5 billion in profit for Game Pass. It may have just been the Xbox gaming division. But we're not here. This isn't one of our business videos. We're not trying to break down the business. That will be coming soon. What I'm here to talk about more specifically is Sony and how they need to have made the pivot that everybody seems to be afraid they're making, and some people are celebrating. They need to have made that sooner. And let me explain the logic to you. Right now, it's been pretty much estimated by Matt Piscatella and Circana that Xbox published games made up for 60% of the top 10 selling games on PlayStation last quarter. And believe it or not, if Microsoft does what we think they're going to do next year, which is publish Halo, Gears, Fable, and Forza Horizon 6, as well as State of Decay, and I believe there's two other games that have been alluded to, one by a bunch of ex-Batman Arkham series developers. Some of that stuff, if not all of that stuff, is going to show up on PlayStation within next year, right? The same year. All Sony's moving right now to Xbox is Helldivers 2. Do you realize that if Sony was publishing The Last of Us 1 and 2 on the Xbox this fall, they would probably make a ton of money off of that? Why, you say? Well, what does an Xbox gamer have to buy? Because see, I know there's this big story, this illusion that Xbox gamers don't buy games, right? They don't spend money on games. All they do is use Game Pass. It was like, yeah, they don't spend money on games they don't have to buy. You know, if they like a Game Pass game enough, they might buy it. You know, especially the ones that rotate in and then rotate out after a certain amount of time. But why would you buy something that you know you're going to be given? That is poor logic. You know what they probably wouldn't be given if it was coming out this fall, like Last of Us 1 or Last of Us 2 or Horizon Zero Dawn 1 or 2. If those were coming out this fall, Sony could make so much money based simply off the fact that most of the biggest annual franchises that come out every year in gaming, the Xbox gamers are either going to have a lower price threshold by default if they're on Game Pass Ultimate, or they're going to get it without any extra charge, because Game Pass has Call of Duty day one. And if you know anything about Game Pass, and this is Game Pass Ultimate tier, Game Pass Ultimate has Call of Duty day one. Game Pass also gets EA Play by default. So any EA game that's college football, that's Madden, that's EA Football Club, not only do you get a 10-hour trial of each of those games with Game Pass Ultimate, but you get them at a reduced price. So you're paying about old market value of around $65 to $68 for these games that people buy every year. Xbox gamer, especially this fall, because next fall is going to be different, and we all know why, that looming monster called Grand Theft Auto 6, not to mention all the other stuff that Microsoft probably has planned and is not worrying about selling because they got Game Pass. And they're publishing on PC day and date, and PC guys ain't getting Grand Theft Auto 6, so that ain't gonna be a problem for them. This fall is the time, this holiday season in particular, is the time to sell Last of Us 1 and 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Forbidden West to Xbox gamers, Spider-Man 1 and 2, Miles Morales, whole collections. This holiday is the time to do it. And while everybody is either lamenting goalposts moving or celebrating Sony finally getting their stuff together and deciding they want to actually make money. As a matter of fact, I saw a weird letter that went out from PlayStation fanboys today talking about we don't want you to put our games anywhere else, as if a billion-dollar company that wants to be bigger is going to give, pardon my language, a damn about what you think, and you don't even work there. You don't run anything. Don't even be started on that nonsense, right? They could make so much money because that money's just sitting there. It's $60 that an Xbox player is not going to spend on Call of Duty this fall. 70. Let's just be real. Between college football, Madden, and EA Football Club, the former FIFA, that's $30 extra that they're not going to spend this fall in this holiday. Because those games are essentially at $62.99 with the EA Play discount that comes with Game Pass Ultimate. And you don't have any of this stuff ready. I'm a little bit more concerned for Sony now more than ever, not because they're going third party, because I could care less. As a business, your job is to make money so that you can keep the lights on. I'm a bit concerned for Sony because when will you be able to shift these games over? Next year ain't it. Next year's not going to be a great idea. The fact that you were smart enough to get Helldivers out by this fall, hey, somebody was thinking. But next year ain't going to be it for PlayStation games to come to Xbox. Especially around May. From May going forward, people are going to be grinding Grand Theft Auto 6. NBA 2K. My guess is Halo and Call of Duty are still obviously going to come out in the fall of that year, but it's like, good luck selling Last of Us around then. Good luck selling Horizon Zero Dawn around then. It may be too late. You could probably put them on Switch. But does that audience want those games? They're in trouble. Like, I think either trying to spare ponies and pundits and loudmouth grifters on the internet's feelings, which I sincerely hope a multi-billion-dollar company whose job it is to make money wasn't trying to do, in between trying to either spare their feelings, which I really don't think is the case, or just being too slow to action. They are burying themselves. And if Helldivers actually ends up doing well enough, maybe they already have these ports waiting in the wing and they rush publish them this fall. Because something needs to happen. Next year's, again, I don't think next year is going to be the year to go ahead and push those games out. I really don't. But let me know what you think. Comment section, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you can get more content. Check out the old videos. Tell me what you think. Was I right about a lot of stuff? I'm certainly wrong about a lot of stuff, but things are getting interesting. And like I said, I think Sony's moved too slow. I think a lot of this should have happened a while ago, but you know, we'll see. Catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.